Fuck, how do I know if I'm late? Oh, okay. Alright, do we play it or not? I have to make a decision. I'm not so scared. Fuck it. Let's see what I got. Big mistake, I think. Now I understand why the computer wants this one, so that you can move the queen. Now you can move the queen down. I understand it now. Yeah. And I made him waste a move, kinda, right? Or... Pretty sure. Alright. And I want to use this one, I think. I mean, you take with this, you don't take with this. Right? Or do you? Take with this, you protect this one, but you can protect that with the queen. Yeah. Mistakes were made, I think. But I'm not sure how exactly. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright. Alright. Looks good. Now, am I behind or am I ahead? In this specific position, I feel like I am slightly behind, but not really. What do you want to do? You want to do this? Why? Oh, you just want to prevent the horse from going there. Oh, you want to prevent this from happening. I don't care about that. Alright, retry that. Play that.
I wonder if I just take it. I like having these bishops, though. I like having the bishops. If I go here, is that gonna be a problem? Fuck it. think he's gonna try some. He's gonna try some shenanigans with his queen. I'm okay so far. This might happen very soon. I think this is the spot I want to put my queen then. Can't really see any other spot that would be good. I'll be very surprised if I didn't see one of the rooks come up here now. It's in my interest to get a rook in this position as well. But he goes first. So.
Question is, I want to move one of these towers, but I don't know which one. So move. He might have some. This he can't do. He can do that, but it's not very good. Okay. Let's just do this. That's bad. All right. Yeah, I don't know who's ahead in this situation.
What's he gonna do? What is he gonna do now? Is there any value in doing this? Probably want to push these pawns, huh? One step. One step. One step this time. Da-da. 2 steps this time. Slide to the left. Here's another interesting move, actually. This is actually not terrible. Depends on what he does, of course. But if I go here, I threaten this guy. And I offer a queen trade, of course. Which will give me a double pawn. Maybe that's not that fun. But I don't think he would take the trade is the thing. Maybe he would just for making that. I think it's okay. I think whatever I do my turn is going to probably be a response to what he does. Because he is going to take initiative. He's going to take initiative. So I don't really need to bother even planning this move. I'm guessing he thinks he can outsmart me if there are more pieces on the board. So I don't think he's going to be interested in a trade. Honestly, I might be. Especially, actually. Wait. So if he doesn't take this trade, I might go for it. Because if he takes back with queen... Now, why would he take with queen? He's not. He's going to take the rook. He's thinking for a long time.
I don't know what to play. This is bad because of this, right? What is good? What is good? And I can't prevent that either because of this. I don't know what to play.
What if I just go here? Where's he gonna put the pawn or the rook? I'm not sure it's good. It's one of these two moves that I'm thinking of. Okay, if I go here, you could always just put the rook here or something. Doesn't seem good though. I went for it. I tried it. Let's see what happens.
That was my original plan. Is it bad? I don't think so. I think it's fine. And then what? You move this one here, right? What do? I break it. I break it. Oh, fuck me with a stick. Cunt. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck! I knew it. Played too fast.
This motherfucker is trapped. This motherfucker is trapped. He's so trapped. What's he gonna do? I feel like no matter what he does, I just take this rook now. If he stands here or something with the, it's not gonna matter. I think he needs to come up with a really crazy plan now if he wants to get out of this. I actually think that I'm winning right now.
Alright, I cannot take this, right? Take. No. I have to move this to get a small trade. A small trade. Alright. We have to just cut our losses. Not good, not tasty. But what can we do? This is looking real bad. Real bad. Oh, didn't take. Does he want to trade with me? Should I trade? If I don't trade. If I don't trade, I'm in trouble. If I don't trade, I am in trouble. We're in trouble regardless here.
Shit. Hold on. play that really quickly. Oh fuck, this is gonna be a late game. Ugh. I am not incredibly confident in my late game skills, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Rook here. I mean, I have a fucking rook though. He has a bishop, you know?
How do we win this? We need to draw this, right? We don't win this. No, we don't win this. So, does it matter? It kinda does matter. What? Am I getting invaded? I shouldn't have done that. I should have moved my king. I had to play faster here. Alright, what do you do?
Shit! Where's this king going? Oh my god, the way around is terrible. I feel like that didn't do anything. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how good Blunderson is in the late game. If I go here now, I threaten to take this, and he can't go here to protect it. He can go here. What if I move this guy here? Then he goes here. So that's not good. I think I go here first. King goes here, or bishop goes here. Well, if the bishop leaves, I just take it. So king is gonna go here. And if the king goes here, yeah, then what? Rook still can't take. Could I go here now? Shit. How the fuck do I get out of this pickle? He's still losing time, bruv. Okay, I have one of two moves here. If I go here, he has to get this guy out, and he's just gonna go here. It doesn't do anything, but if I check him, where is he gonna go? Here or some shit? I feel like it achieves more. Did he just offer me a fucking draw? Go away, Blunderson.
All right. Oh shit. Fuck. Did I fucking fuck it up, or was it inevitable? Fucking shit. Was it inevitable? I lost. I lost.
Oh no, no, frozen bags melting. No. No, frozen, no. Oh my god, dude. That's what's up, chat. GG, frozen.
Oh my god, I fucking blundered. A fucking rook. Unlucky. Unlucky. We got unlucky, dude. Fuck, man. Fuck. I feel like my position was fucking trash. Fucking Budapest Gambit.
And we are back. We're joined by NymN and Forsen, who just had a very close match at the start until we saw a small mistake from Forsen where he trapped his own rook, and NymN did end up seeing the tactic and played very well afterwards. NymN, what were your expectations when you saw Forsen go for this opening? Had you been prepared?
Yes, I spent like the whole day today and a bit of yesterday just practicing this one opening. It was very likely that he was going to go for it, but what I arrived at, the conclusions I arrived at, is that even if he does go for it, it can be very quickly, can get very nasty for me because I know he's been playing that opening like for a long time, and I only really learned how to play against it past 2 days. So I knew that if I mess up at any point, I will be in big trouble. So.
Right. So, Forsen, did you choose to go for the Budapest because you thought it was a trickier line?
No, actually not. My chat was spamming me today when he was getting coached by someone, like specifically towards this opening, and I thought that this opening is bad for black if white plays perfectly. If he plays with bishop instead of knight as a starter, they should come out ahead, assuming they played perfectly. But I also wanted to test him, so I was like hesitant at what I should do in the start against d4. If I should go for some other thing that I've never played really, or if I should test just how well he can play this from white side. And I was betting on him making a mistake before I made a mistake, and in that way I could make or come out ahead. But he didn't. I made a mistake first.
Right, and I noticed that one of the problems was that you were starting to get low on time. And when you made the move Rook C6, what do you think happened to miss that your rook was getting trapped?
When I made the move, I mean, the problem started one turn before that. I think, I don't know what I should have done a turn before that. So I ended up moving my rook so that I could stack it later on. But then I figured, hey, why not attack this c4 pawn, since I already have another attacker on it, and it will also threaten the queen. But I'm not sure why I didn't see the trap coming. I expected him to push the pawn or something, but I didn't expect to get trapped. I trapped myself. Yeah, right. I trapped myself with b6, right? And it was a preemptive move, so he couldn't push the c pawn forward, so that my horse would be useless, you know. So I pushed it myself so that I would have a pawn to attack it if it did. But I didn't see the trap myself. I saw it as soon as it happened, and I thought, oh shit, I'm trapped if he moves his bishop now. So it wasn't like, oh shit, I trapped myself. It was more like, oh fuck, I trapped myself before he played, you know. So
yeah, that's fair. And Hikaru, you had some questions about NymN's endgame. Do you want to comment on any of those?
Well, I was just going to add one thing first. And so, especially when you brought the rook forward, if we go back a couple of moves, it's pretty advanced. But if you don't bring the rook forward, what you could have done right here is push your pawn to the dark square in front of the white pawn. This pawn pushes c5. And basically what you can do is you can then push your pawn next to it up one square, and all your pawns are on dark squares. So the white bishop can never attack any of your pawns because they're on the opposite color. And if you'd done that, then your bishop is actually attacking his pawn on the light square long term. And you are actually a little bit better if you do this, because your bishop attacks his pawns, but his bishop doesn't attack any of yours because they're on the other color. So if you'd done this, it would have actually been a little bit better.
Wait, this is for me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I should have pushed this pawn.
I don't need to take notes, man. I won.
Yeah, so if you push the pawn to this dark square and then you push the pawn right next to it up to b6 and you put all your pawns on these dark squares, the white bishop can never attack any of the black pawns.
Trapped.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty advanced, but it's just your pawns are on the other color, and then you can actually, your bishop is better than his bishop, so it's it would have been better for you.
All right,
we were right at some point in the game where it was pretty equal, and I feel like we were both considering ways to attack. I was thinking about a way to get at you, and then I was like, wait, he's going to be thinking about the same thing. So I just started thinking about how to defend myself instead.
And
yeah.
In that end game, so you did a really good job at simplifying and trading your pieces. We thought that was very impressive.
Yeah, why did you offer up your queen, Forsen?
I offered up my queen because the situation was I would have lost a pawn if I didn't, basically, because my bishop was out of position, and if you would have started the pawn trade, then I would have lost a pawn, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually accurate. We were looking at how queen f7 was the best move there, but it might be counterintuitive because you don't want to trade after you've lost material. But that was a very good find. Otherwise, you would have been lost earlier.
Well, actually, NymN, you missed pawn takes pawn right away without making the check with the queen. You could have played pawn takes pawn, and the bishop is under attack, so black actually can't take back the pawn. Yeah. Because then you have queen takes bishop.
I think, I remember why I did this move. I knew that it wasn't a great move, and I should have seen that one instead. And if I saw that one, I would have done it. I remember that for once I was excited not to be lowest on time, and I kind of wanted to keep that. And I figured checking someone is usually kind of a good way to buy even more time.
Right.
And then in the endgame position, so I'm pulling it up on Zoom if you want to see the particular moment I'm talking about. So it seemed like it took a while to find the idea of bringing the rook on the open file. But once you did, then your plan was coming to fruition. Can you tell us how you were able to find that idea?
I don't. This was a really pressure situation. And I think I knew that as long as my pieces were standing like this, he could not, I couldn't blunder or lose any of my pieces. So I knew that at the very least I was safe. So I'm pretty sure I was just kind of buying myself time looking at the board and trying to figure it out. And I guess eventually I realized that my rook actually served no purpose standing there. And then that's when I started, he was being really annoying. He played it very smart, the way he kept on like walking into my pawns on that side.
Forsen put up a good fight trying to hold on to his pawns for as long as possible with his bishop there.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys have a fun rivalry. Forsen, it must have been a little bit of a difficult loss, but do you have any parting words for NymN?
I mean, it wasn't like that important. Like we're both through in the group, right?
Wow.
So I mean, it wasn't that important. It's better to build up his confidence so that he's overconfident the next time if we were to meet in the
sounds like a cope to me.
Champions bracket. But I learned a good thing, and that's the fact that the Budapest gambit is actually pretty trash. If the white knows exactly
it's a good opening. I just played perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So if you study your opponent, because I came to this conclusion myself. I actually did this before early on in my stream, and I did the best moves for the computer and from both sides. And it turned out that the Budapest gambit is actually not very good if white knows what they're doing. It's especially it's so simple. It's basically just the bishop you have to remember in the start to move that out instead of moving out your knight.
Will you be joining Team
Sicilian? That's where most people go wrong, and that's why I felt so confident with this, because people play that and then they move the pawn instead to protect from a fork. I don't know. I don't think it's good, but this is good.
I think Hikaru is dying to say something here.
No, I mean, all I was going to say is actually when white brings the bishop out right away, you can actually be aggressive and push your pawn from g7 to g5. I don't know if we have the board, but you can actually play a different plan as well, and it gets very, very complicated. I don't know if we have the board, but you can also push the pawn from G7 to G5 to attack the bishop, and then after bishop to G3, you can play bishop to G7 with knight to C6.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
actually
not
did
a
that
beginner-friendly
in my
opening.
simulation. I did that, but it turned out like it was okay. But every other move was just better on paper. This is this is if Nin makes a mistake, I guess. And
Yeah. No,
I might have well, throughout the day when I practiced, I mostly practiced you not playing that pawn move, and then I like saw one YouTube video where they did it, and then that was a whole nother big thing. I was like, oh, I don't have time to learn this. So I might have actually lost if you did that.
All right.
I probably wouldn't have played it perfectly.
Well played. It was you played it very good. We both played very fast. I could tell that you had a good teacher or some good studying done.
Yeah, shout out to Anna Kramling who helped me.
Well, thank you so much, Forsen, NymN, for being here. Good luck to both of you moving on to the championship division.
See you in the finals, yeah, Forsen.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Take care, you two.
Thank you.
Up next, we are going to see...
All right. Very good. Not very good, but, you know. Shit. Well, we went for it, even though I concluded that Black is in a pretty bad position before when we did the simulation. I was relying on him making a mistake, but he didn't. He played well. Credit is due where credit is due. But alright. I think I should give up on this. Being a one-trick pony when people study you is kinda... You have to learn a little bit more builds, I think. I think you should learn some more builds. I'm weak versus D4 for sure. Weak versus D4. But yeah, Mice and Ice, Carl Jensen is cool. KFC Manager, Pat Slays, C-Man, Sim Yum Mig, and Soft Burger. Thank you, boys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna peace here. Hello, BB. Yeah, we're gonna go now. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the subs, 3 subs, donuts, gifted subs, and of course the Bitcoins. I'll catch you on the next episode, which is tomorrow. Alright. Wait, when is my next match? I don't even know. When does the championship bracket start? I think it's quite a while, like 15th or 16th or something. So we should be good. Either way, later boys.